Good morning. Alright, so again, starting a video in the car. It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Me and my mom, we are going to go watch Santiago and Clara in the Marches, which is kind of like a parade in honor of São João. My hair is wet because I'm running late and I didn't have time to dry my hair. So it's a nice hot day. I'm wearing a dress. I'm not a big fan of summer. I'm gonna close I'm not a big fan of summer just because I love autumn and winter so much. Summer, it's nice. It's the best time to be here in the Azores. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's nice and warm. It never gets too hot unless you're directly in the sun all day. But summer is a very stressful time for me at work. It's also full of bugs, and it's when cockroaches show up the most. So I'm not a big fan of summer. You guys know now that summer is not my favorite time of the year, even though it's beautiful. I don't dislike summer. I don't hate it. I like summer, it's beautiful. But my favorite time of the year has to be definitely autumn. But not here in São Miguel, I guess you could say. My heart is kind of like divided. If I'm living on São Miguel Island, my favorite time of the year will be summer. Obviously because the weather's the best. And it's not windy and rainy all the time. It can get really windy in August though. So if you do come to São Miguel in the summer, don't bring flowy dresses because it will fly up. I'm just letting you know that because I have so many flowy dresses and it's not a good experience. São Miguel has a very windy climate. Autumn, winter, and spring here is all very similar because it's always windy and raining. Although winter, it gets just a little bit colder, never too cold. I'm leaving the house so we can go watch my niece and nephew in the Marches. So if you don't know what Marches are, if we translate it, it will translate to parade. And it kind of is a parade, although it's a different type of parade. So we do these parades in honor of São João. And every year on June 23rd, and then on the Saturday after or before, or the Monday. Every year it changes, but especially on June 23rd, every year on that date, in Vila Franca do Campo, on São Miguel Island, there is a parade being held, and you have around 15 groups. This year it was 17, last year I can't remember, but there were years that it was just 12. But we have a whole bunch of groups dance, and they have their choreography, they have their song, they dance and sing, and they're all wearing the same clothes. So it's a beautiful thing. I love it. I used to participate. I haven't participated in a few years now. The last year I participated was in 2019, and ever since that, my heart has broken because to me, São João is not the same without being in the Marches. I didn't participate this year again. We were supposed to, but Luis has an injury in his knee, so we couldn't go, and I didn't want to go alone. It's not the same thing. In the past years, I think it was only the first year that I went, I didn't have a pair, like someone designated to go with me. So then when that happens, the organization of the marcha that you're going in, like the group that you're going in, will find you a pair. Now, all the other years I would go with a friend. I remember the second year and the third, I think I went with Duke. He was a good friend of mine. He still is, but we rarely see each other now. And then the fourth and the fifth, I went with Pedro. We're really good friends. We still are. We keep in touch nowadays. And it's so much more fun going with a friend or someone that you know. And we wanted to go this year, but his knee did not let him, unfortunately, so we didn't go. Maybe next year, you never know. Now, the marches, each group is like a parish. So each parish has their own group. Ponta Garça, Vilafranca. Vilafranca is divided in two because if you don't know, Vilafranca has two parishes inside of it. It's called São Pedro and São Miguel. So, and then there's Água Doce, Ribeira das Tenhas, and Ribeira Seca. So there are 6 parishes in Vilafranca do Campo. And I would always, like, the group that I would go in was always Água Doce because that's where I used to live. I don't live there anymore. So, and it's far now from where I live, so I haven't been participating, but that's not the reason why. The reason why I don't participate anymore is just because in 2019 I was still a student. I had time to go to the meetings and the practices. Now I work, and I work by shifts, and we always can make time, right? But I feel so tired all the time, and I know my limits, so I didn't want to compromise myself to something that I know that would make me even more tired. This year I was willing to commit and take the time because I felt like we have to make memories, and even though it is tiring, it will pay off. But it didn't happen that way, but that's okay. I'm not going to be sad about it. Anyway, Santiago and Clara are going to perform today on the streets of Vilafranca do Campo, and I'm going with my mom because I want to see them, and I think that we should be there for our children. They'll remember if we were there or not. I remember I remember when I was a kid at school, when I would perform. Unfortunately, my parents were never able to go. My mom was always working, and I understand that nowadays, but I remember being a kid, seeing all the other parents there, not all of them, but seeing my friends' parents there, and it would break my heart because I wanted my mom there too. Now, my friends' parents, most of the time their moms were stay-at-home moms, so that's why it was possible for their moms to be there. My mom worked a lot. In Canada, if you're an immigrant, your life is work. You have to work for what you want. Things aren't given to you in your hands, and you're an immigrant, so you don't have already a stable foundation. My parents went out to Canada to start a new life, a better life, because here in Portugal it was such poverty back then. And when I say Portugal, I mean the Azores. Here in the Azores, back then, like when I wasn't even born, that's when my parents went out. I wasn't born when my parents went to Canada yet. I wasn't even conceived. My mom went to Canada just with my brother and my sister, and they went looking for a better life because São Miguel, the Azores, everything was just financially not good. So yeah, that's what my parents did. And my mom worked a lot. I remember my mom working, in the morning she would go clean houses, in the afternoon she would go clean school. So my mom would work from morning to night. She would arrive at home around 8:30 at night. So she spent her days working, you guys. My mom works a lot. I'm gonna cut off the conversation here because I'm gonna pick up my mom and we are going to go watch the kids. I want to make sure that you know that I am holding a giveaway, so I'll leave that link to the video in the description box below so that you can go and check it out and enter if you have not entered yet. It will be open worldwide, so please don't miss it. Go check out that video. Sim.
Não há de esgoto, não fazem. Se tiver um esgoto entupido, não fazer agora.
Tijola! Tijola! Faz assim.
Exato. Lite ståndlängd.
São João, hoje a noite é toda tua, traz teu arquinho e balão, vem colorido, vem marchar para a rua, felizes e pequeninos, com sorrisos de magia, na marcha dos cordeirinhos, à noite da festa, à noite a alegria. Mais popular, São João, São João.
you guys. That was it. Santiago and Clara were so cute in the marshes, and so were all the other kids. I couldn't stop smiling. It was so cute. I already went to Pink Dulce. I went to the Sheenish to look for something that my mom needed, but we couldn't find it. Heading home. It's 12:15. I did buy a couple of things at Pink Dulce. I also bought like these, these pork beefs that were already marinated, so that maybe I can make it for lunch, something quick, since I did go out for the morning. Later on, we are going out again. He has a haircut at 2:30, so I'm going with him, and we might go again to look for that thing that my mom needs, because he knows, it's like these power outlets that he's going to put in the wall for my mom. He's the one who understands that stuff. So yes, it's a beautiful day. I want to go to the beach, but it just never works out that way this week. Yesterday we were supposed to go, but then the weather got windy and kind of cold. It wasn't cold, but it was like not warm enough to go to the beach, in my opinion. So we didn't end up going. When it's too windy here, if you go to the beach, the sand will fly, like because of the wind. It will lift the sand and it will fly into your face, and it's just not as good going to the beach on those days. But it's warm. Right now it's 24 degrees. It's 12 o'clock, so the sun is at its peak right now. Maybe we'll see what we'll do the rest of the day. If I do anything interesting, I'll film it. But for now, I am going to head home and eat some lunch. So I got these pork beefs. They're called bifanish. They were $3.97, $9.49 a kilo. Yeah, and they already come marinated. If they didn't, they probably would be cheaper, but it's for lunch right now. I'm gonna get to making these. So for the rest of the things that I got at Pink Dulce, I got ketchup chips, which were $1.29. The presunto one, the prosciutto chips, were $1.25. Then I got some celery. Celery was $2.59 a kilo, and I paid $1.83 for that. I got carrots. The carrots were $1.39 a kilo. This is a bag of a kilo. I got some cherry tomatoes. They were $4.99 a kilo, and I paid $1.92. Then I got 2 apples, which were on sale. Here on the receipt it says $1.95 a kilo, but I think they were 99 cents on sale. And I paid 56 cents for these. No, 46 maybe? Yeah. I got some pears. These were the best pears that they had, which was 2 pears. And I paid, they were $2.99 a kilo, and I paid €1.06 for them. So not a big haul, plus the pork steaks and 1 bag, and I paid $13.37. So I just made a macaroni salad with tomato, shredded carrots, olives, corn, obviously the macaroni, and then I made a vinaigrette to put over it. And here's a little pork steak that I made. This is what we're going to have for lunch today. Okay, you guys, it's been a long day. We finished eating dinner. We came here into the living room. I brought in the rest of the snacks here. So we're just watching the game, Portugal versus Georgia. I don't know if I'm saying that country right in English. Right now we have we're losing right now. First part is over, so let's see if the tables will turn. But Portugal has already gone on to the next phase. Like we already passed, so it's not as important this game, but still we want to win, right? It's been a long day for me. I've been out of home the majority part of the day. Came home, started cooking right away. We had chicken wings. I did half spicy and half of them with like a barbecue sauce, and then I added some honey in it. It was good. Then I had on the table carrots and celery, some cherry tomatoes, some ranch dip, which is almost finishing. You guys, I love ranch dip and they don't sell it here, and I bought some in the States and put it in the barrel, and we've eaten almost all of it. We're on our last bottle. I'm gonna cry when it's finished. But yeah. Tomorrow, if the weather is nice, we'll go to the beach. We don't have much plans for tomorrow though. Tomorrow's my last day off of work, and then Friday I have training. Saturday I get back to the airport to work. Hi, life is busy, you guys. My vacation days flew by. I only had 4 vacation days this week, and then in August I'll have some more. But yeah, I feel tired. Like, I feel like this year has been very tiring, and we're only halfway through. But these 4 days were good for me to just relax, because, you know, I never really relax, do I? I'm always doing something. But yeah, it's good to, like, get my energy back. I have 1 more month until I get more vacation days. It'll go by quickly, I know it will. Anyways, I'm gonna end off this video today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. The giveaway is still going on. It's almost ending. We only like 40-something subscribers away to end. So don't forget to go enter that giveaway before it ends. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future content, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!